Welcome to Chef's Pot, episode 7, I think. I think we're on episode 7. Who knows? Why does it really matter? It doesn't.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Welcome to Chef's Pot. We're here with Logan and Kyra.
Kyra.
Shut the fuck up.
We got Kyra in the building. That's it. You already know what it is. Gang shit. You know, man. You know what it is, man. We already here to do it, man.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? Stop.
Stole the mic from Claudio this time.
Yeah. No Claudio. We got Kyra on the mic. Somebody who actually speaks. And, speaking of Claudio, I think that's a good place to start.
Let's hear it. Bud.
So, Claudio... He posted on Instagram, and it was him shirtless flexing.
Oh, hell no. Oh, God.
Toothpick.
and doing, like, the pose like
God.
this, like he's a goddamn bodybuilder, like, off to the side, holding one bicep forward. Yeah.
So
By
I
the way,
take it he's
episode
been
6.
Working out heavy.
No, because episode 6 is recorded. So then this is episode 7.
Ah, damn it. I got it.
No.
Shit.
But, yeah. He made a post of him shirtless, which in and of itself is not that bad, because by all means, do you, Mr. Man, I don't care.
Got the confidence, do it, bud.
Where it gets a little funny is the caption he put on it.
Oh, no.
Let's hear it.
I gotta call you on Instagram.
Oh, let me actually pull it up so I can show you guys, like, read it word for word, because I'm willing to air Claudio out on this, because Claudio acting like a little sassy faggot. He has been, dude.
Claudio, if you're listening, boy.
He's too busy to come over now that he's been doing DoorDash.
Yeah, I can tell you that right the fuck
now.
now.
That DoorDash has been filling his time. He can't find an hour or two out of the week.
And guess what? He's still broker than he was because you don't make much money off DoorDash.
It's fucking
24/7 DoorDash.
Dude, there's no way he's doing DoorDash that much. There's no fucking way.
No, I did it for 4 hours and got bored as hell. There ain't no way he's doing 4 hours.
And that was with me running
And,
every
like,
restaurant.
By the way, and I know he hasn't gotten another job yet. And the reason I know that is because of this post. Because this post is for attention. Because he doesn't feel, like, verified in any other part of his life. Whereas back when he was working selling cars, he felt like a G. He was running shit up.
Yeah.
He's top dog. He knew what he was doing.
Making good money.
He felt good. Now he ain't got that. And he also don't got a girl. So he needed a little bit of attention.
And he's chasing.
So he threw up that.
Oh, hell no.
He threw
Hell
What's
no.
the caption say?
The caption is 6 months ago today, I was 95 pounds. Now I'm 115 from working out. Now let's make it to 150 by the end of the year. First of all,
Not happening.
you don't work out. You don't do that. Like, anytime I ask you to, you say no. Anytime we go, you do almost nothing.
Kira's 5 foot and she puts up the same amount of weight.
When I ask you to work out here at the house, you don't. Kira does more, as Logan pointed out. I don't know if it's from working out. Also, 2 weeks ago when everybody was here, when all the squad was here, fucking Tamron, Timir, all them fucking, and Claudio was sitting there. That day when we all went out on the scales, you remember what Claudio said?
No, I can't. I tune him out most of the time.
107.
Oh.
You're telling me?
Where's the other 8 pounds, bud?
Telling me you gained 8 fucking pounds in 2 weeks?
When it
took you 6 months to gain how much? Fucking 30 pounds?
Nah.
95 to 15. That's 20.
Yeah, no.
20 pounds.
No.
Took you
way
6
in
months
hell.
to gain 20 pounds, and I'm supposed to believe you gained 8 pounds in 2 weeks? Suck my dick, boss. Suck it. Fuck it. Give you a full month. Give you another 3 months. You didn't do it.
Every time he says he wants to go work out, never does.
Dude.
And every time, I love it. Every fucking time you bring it up, when
And
he
every
comes
time
over,
he
it's
does work out with every time he does work out with me, miraculously he's sore for fucking 7 days. He's sore for that was when we went skiing.
That
When
was 2 weeks,
When
bud.
we go working out, it's usually like 4 days he's fucking sore and won't go working out again. And I'm like, that's wild because you tell me you get like one rest day and then you go back. You tell me you work out 4 days a week, Claudio. There's no way.
No.
And you're not 115, and any weight you did gain was not from working out. It was from you eating more.
And I'm sorry, if you get dropped from skiing for 2 weeks because you're too sore to do anything else, you don't work out 4 days a
Dude.
week. No, there's no fucking way.
Because-
I don't work out at all, and I can still do skiing next day after skiing.
I was
Well, it
ready to
sucks,
go
but I could do
skiing the
it.
next day, both times I went. Like,
There you go. You definitely have a lot more endurance than I do, though, with that shit.
my back hurt. My back was hurting crazy because my back already hurt
I got
when we went the second time. When I went with Claudio, my back already hurt, but like, then I went skiing all day.
And now you're back on hurt.
I woke up and my lower back was so fucking sore.
Wasn't the first thing I heard from you was, can you bring a back roller? Yep. Pretty sure the first thing I
My
heard from you that
legs
day.
got me though.
Sure. My legs were fine.
Well, you were flat-footed the whole time. That's probably why.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah.
You walk on your toes for 20 years and then go in ski boots. Of course, I'm gonna have sore legs.
Yup.
Dude, if I was you, I would just buy a pair of them and wear them for a week. Have it
Oh
would
my
be
God.
have it would be broken.
Yeah.
Have
Real
it would
fucking
be
quick.
broke if you wear it through when you're sore.
Oh my god, I'd be crying walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, just pop
Yeah.
like a pain pill or two and fucking keep it
I
pushing.
got plenty of those in the safe.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I got a couple of
Just
those in
let
safe.
the tendons do what they gotta do.
Let 'em
Yeah,
stretch.
rip themselves apart and put themselves back together longer.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much. Suck it up, Buttercup. Or we'll feed you peanut butter.
Because it's not gonna tear them all the way. It's just gonna stretch them to where they're bands. And it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that for a week straight.
I would love to. see
Some
that.
tells
That'd be
me a week of that suffering, you'd be fucking flat-footed forever.
funny. Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I'd still be
I'd
going
put
on
money
my
on it.
toes
I'd put
to
money.
reach anything
I'd
that
put-
I can't reach.
Well, duh. It's going on your tippy toes.
We
dumb
still
fuck.
use our fucking tiptoes.
I use them all the time.
When
Doesn't mean I walk on
when
them.
I reach for shit, the other day when I was grabbing fucking tape off the goddamn front of the house,
God,
tiptoes.
tall
Oh.
people problems. Can't grab the tape off the gutters without standing on my toes. Meanwhile, you're putting your hands
I
flat
had
on
to
the
jump for most
ceiling.
of them. But like when I got to the step, I could just stand up and grab them.
I got a tiptoe to reach the back shelf in the fridge.
She's speaking facts. Nah. You need a step stool to get to the full back of the top shelf.
Fuck you, Logan.
you know I'm speaking facts. You're 5 foot
I
and
can't
you're
even reach
4'11".
the bottom, shelf of the cabinets
Kira's
up high.
could be technically classified as a midget. She's 4'2". She's technically not even a human. She's a half human.
Add 10.5 inches to that.
You're 4'11". Shut up.
Are you 4'11"?
Yes.
11 3/4.
Pretty sure 4'11" is like the cutoff for midget.
3/4 of an inch.
No, I think if
Taller.
you're under 4'11", like if you're 4'11", you're good.
Well, I'm damn near a midget then.
Yeah, you're close.
Hey, at
I
least you
should
don't
have
got a
just
body
stopped
type.
growing like an inch and a half sooner, and I could have you know.
Gotten on the front of the roller coasters. Just skip lines at amusement parks.
You can, yeah.
I don't think
I
I don't think being a midget is like being special needs.
You got walk there going,
Aren't there several roller coasters that you
I
gotta be
wish.
5 foot to go on?
Imagine if, dude, that's actually the issue. If midgets like handled their PR better and didn't just like, because midgets are assholes. That's the thing.
Yes.
They're dickheads. And if instead they like shifted their PR towards them being like,
Funny.
not even funny, but being like, handicapped, like being less than abled and being like, we need special treatment. Dude, the government buildings, like they'd have fucking short
parking
seats
spots
at
for them.
bars specifically made for them.
Parking spots for them, bud.
Dude, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this shit happens to you too, but like,
Elevators specifically for them, tiny little hallways made just for them, separate for the big people, tiny planes.
Hey, they don't need that big a housing. You can for
Dude.
one house, you make two.
Fiat would finally have a reason to start selling cars. The
Oh my
government
God.
would subsidize Fiats for midgets.
There we go.
This is like, I'm telling you.
All those little tiny Mini Coopers that you can pick up.
The Fiats are the best. They're tiny, French, and gay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's scary.
They're like, they kind of look like a Volkswagen, except like old.
Ooh, that's real scary.
Like a Beetle, but old.
I'll run one of those suckers over
Yeah.
for fun.
Okay.
Ooh, bump.
Yeah, they probably weigh like 500 pounds. There's probably Americans that weigh more than those cars.
Oh, fuck yeah, there is. Oh, fuck. My 500-pound life is a TV show.
You ever seen like those tiny little 3-wheel cars that like you need to watch Top Gear. I'm telling you. You need to just bite it and watch Top Gear. You will enjoy it. You know cars enough to where that will pique your interest.
Fair enough. We might watch it.
I'm telling you, it's just funny. Like, it's funny and entertaining. That's it. That's all.
Okay, then we'll probably watch it.
Some of them can be kind of slow, but, like, not really. And, like, some of them are skits. You can tell they're kind of fake and, like, sketched out. But, like, other ones is them actually fucking around and shit. Like, there's times where, like, they'll just have to go on, like, 500-mile like journey through like some country that's like next to abandoned, and they'll have to like camp out in their cars and do shit, and like they all get to pick what car they're gonna bring, and it's not their cars, they get to get cars, like,
Oh.
and like sometimes they get fancy fucking sports cars, sometimes they get like, eventually they lost the actual, like, they got fired from Top Gear. Well, technically the main dude, Jeremy Clarkson, got fired, and then the other two were like, well, fuck this, we quit. So
Why'd he get fired?
like,
Wrecking something?
no, I think he got into a fight with one of the executives.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. So that'll do it. So they got fired, but Amazon was like, hey, we'll give all three of you a show. And it was I forget what the fuck it was, but the opening scene of that show, like of the opening shot that they did was like a bunch of sports cars driving down the desert, like a bunch of explosions and shit. They spent like $5 million on that opening shot.
damn.
What the fuck?
Amazon did. So that gives you an idea of the type of content they were doing before on Top Gear that Amazon was willing to be like, we got to take you guys and make it the entire crux of who you guys are.
Okay. We'll have to watch that then.
Top Gear
Okay.
is good shit. And not the American. British Top Gear.
British?
British Top Gear.
Okay.
Yes. There's
sure
also
then.
Australian and American Top Gear, which are okay, but like the British Top Gear is the shit.
Just funny as hell.
Dude, it's those three.
They got the accents?
You've seen skits of them.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Like, the dude who was he was trying to get his car unstuck with the log, and then he ends up just flipping
Yeah.
the log up.
Yes.
That's them.
Oh.
That's Top Gear.
That shit sounds funny as fuck.
That's your.
Yes,
You
we
will
will watch
love
that.
them. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
we'll have
you
to
will
watch
love
it.
Top
There's
Gear.
the motherfuckers that put plastic on tires and decided to go for it.
Yes, like
Yes.
there's a bunch of shit, like there's episodes where they have to make cars that can work as boats, like they have to make them themselves. It's the goofiest shit. All of them sink. They're great. They're just in the rain, in their clothes, sinking in a car they made.
Oh my God.
It's the greatest shit. Oh, it's so good. Top Gear you would love. I'm
All
telling
right,
you.
bet. We'll check it out then.
I forget
Fuck
why I
it.
even brought up Top Gear.
No idea, but fuck
Midgets
it.
and cars.
Yes, because there's an episode where they go in those tiny little fucking cars. Jeremy Clarkson is like 6'4", 6'5", British dude, just a big ass guy. They put him in a tiny little 3-wheel single seat car.
Shit.
So he literally like he shakes it when he does this. He's hunched over, his head is down because he can't actually have it up. It's fucking pressed in and he can't see the road.
Probably
So he has to
knees up
lean-
to the wheel.
Oh, knees are behind the wheel. Like,
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm
Yeah.
just imagining you in one of these cars.
dude, I
You
could
will
fit because
cry.
I'm skinnier than he is. That dude is just a big man. Like he's
Yeah, that's true.
he's just a British dude. Like he's a thick
big British dude.
motherfucker. Like, and since he stopped doing all of his shows and shit, like he's bought a giant estate, and he's just
fucking around.
trying out farming, and I'm pretty sure he has a show that just records all of it, where like he's learning to farm, he's learning to do chickens, he learns to like grow vegetables. He fucks it up for certain reasons and then has to try again. Because, like, he has money to just throw at it. So,
Yeah.
like, if he fails, he can try again. So, like,
That's pretty
he's
cool.
just doing it. And it's an estate. It's not like, oh, I got some acres, I got a little farm. An estate. He's got miles of land.
Oh, and he's cool.
Yeah, like, dude, he's
He's like,
chilling.
can I come by? I want to go hunting.
To live that life. That's what I want, is an estate.
Yes. Please. Butt fuck nowhere where nobody else can bother us. And we can make
That's the
sure.
way to do it.
And then there's just a giant stone fucking wall surrounding
get
the
behind
whole thing for
And a
miles.
fat ass steel gate to let you in. Fat ass.
We'll have
steel.
3 gates,
Okay.
like north, west, east.
Okay.
No
And
south?
that one go straight in
Nah.
the woods.
No south exit. There would be secret south exits. There would be secret exits
Some
everywhere.
tunnels.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'd be tunneling. The fuck, we ain't making an actual exit. It'll be
Underground bunker.
tunnels. We'll dig that bitch out.
Oh, there'll also be like parts in the gate where like if you have a key, you can open the actual gate. Will just open up
Oh, I'm sure.
the actual fucking
We have a
fence.
little man-sized fucking gate you can walk through. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, secret tunnels in the walls if the walls are thick enough. But I imagine just like an old school like Irish stone wall, like something that's like 4,
Yep.
5 feet high and just like
Practical
a few feet
and
wide.
beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, and then it
Yes.
has pillars every fucking like 20, 30 feet or some shit, 20, 30 yards.
We definitely need bigger fences than that. Put that thing on the fucking thing where you drop it.
No. What? Don't try and read it, you know.
Mouth in your words.
Fucking goddamn.
Oh, you got cry.
It says,
You fucking asshole.
I
I didn't say that loud, you dick. You didn't fucking
Come on,
say
sound it out. What's that second word right there?
Hey, at least there's
What's
some
that? That's
point
a
behind the
JK.
noises.
Whoa, bro.
Come on. Actually say.
Rolling.
I'll give it to you.
Close
Rolling.
enough.
I'll give it to you. It's Rowling.
Rowling?
Dude, yeah.
What the fuck?
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Fucking,
You're a bunch of pricks.
No.
I'm trying to sit here and try, and
No.
you're already shit talking on me.
You're
Wonder why I don't
Your
read.
speech is fucking phenomenal, but your texting is even better.
Fuck
Dude,
off.
I sent him a video of an elephant smacking a lady in the face while she was holding
yeah,
her phone.
Kira already said it. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not pitching a ball, alright?
And that's not all he fucked up either.
I know.
Fucking no pictures, ma'am. I sighed no. Far, they would take that shit so fast instead of fair. It's every time.
I quit.
Fair
Jason,
has
I'm
an
gonna
I
I
in
quit
it.
this
crying over
business.
this shit.
I quit. Y'all motherfucking dirty.
The other thing is,
Logan,
it's not
we should
even
put you back through like kindergarten and first grade courses on like what's that? ABC Mouse, fucking
Maybe he'll
online
help
class.
his sister with homework that period of time and finally learn.
Dude, that's it. You just help your sister with all of her homework, and you'll learn it again. They're not going to do cursive. You also get to learn about anal sex.
I actually believe they put cursive back in the
Woo! Let's go!
So they put cursive back, but we learn about anal sex.
You know what? You got to give some to get some,
Listen,
Logan.
I do not want
There's
to
a
see
give
no
and a
trans.
take, man.
There ain't
If
no
we're getting
giving.
cursive
No,
back,
no.
I'll let him teach my kid about butt fucking.
Damn, weird standards.
Hey,
You got some fucked
we
up
got to
standards.
take ground at some point. We can't just keep losing it and being, no. We gotta take a win where we can, okay?
And take even fatter L.
Pretty
I'm not
sure
taking a
cursive
They're
fair
back
gonna
L
teach the
for a
kids
little
about butt
win.
sex either way. We can either be mad about it or we can get cursive back in the curriculum, okay?
It doesn't help anybody.
Well, some people sign
Wouldn't
their
you
name
like
in
your kid
cursive.
to write his fucking,
Parents, stop being irresponsible. Teach your kid cursive real quick.
when he's got to write in his journal and shares diary with his therapist? Wouldn't you like the therapist to be like, well, this is a very well organized child?
No, but they're all balled out and shit.
I know he got raped by his kindergarten teacher, but at least he knows
Cursive.
how to write his letters fancy.
Wow.
It's a good trade-off, man.
This is America.
You gotta give in at some point, Logan.
See, these motherfuckers already killed me, so sorry about this.
It's
dead.
you just gotta give in, Logan. I promise you.
I'm already
As soon
giving
as you
in. That's
give
why
in,
I'm going quiet.
it's
I'm
okay.
becoming Claudio.
Logan, I've realized
Um,
there's no power in the light side. We must join the dark side. We just gotta give in to all the evil.
I'm cool. I
Gain
don't
power,
worship the devil,
gain
all right, bud?
influence. I feel it seeping through me as we speak.
That's why you still got 9 views.
Bro, you watch and see. You watch and see. I'm gonna make like a specific podcast where I just sit in here for like me and you, and I'm gonna go against everything that we normally believe and just be like, no, liberal ideas. Yeah,
Oh my
and,
God, it's
and,
gonna be
and
hilarious.
because I
Don't piss me
defend,
off.
like it's gonna be seen as a debate, and because it's my channel and I'm, algorithm's gonna like that. They're gonna be like, yes, liberal views win. Because
And
you're
me
not
sitting
gonna
there-
be.
and me sitting there tweaking is gonna be
You know what the
perfect.
best part is? You know what the best part is? Even though, like, what we actually believe is what's actually right, I genuinely feel that. If me and you were to argue and I took the liberal side, I could very easily out-argue you on the correct side of things. Like,
No shit.
like, I could out-argue with that nonsense. I could do it. I could do it. And the algorithm would eat that up. And I bet you we get a few more views on that
You
video.
get a couple hundred.
I bet you we get a few on that. I wish. I wish it was that easy. That'd be fun.
It really is that easy,
It might
Jason.
be.
It
Worth
really
a
might
shot.
be that fucking
I mean,
easy.
yeah, you see how Greta Thunberg be bodying the whole system. Did you see, the little girl who be spouting off about climate change?
You've seen her.
The little
I'm
retard.
sure.
Fucking South Park has done bits about her.
I'm
Fucking
sure I have.
Family
I just
Guy's
can't
done-
put a face to it.
The
right now.
little Swedish girl who looks like... I showed you a picture of her before when I was talking about fetal alcohol syndrome. And I showed you
Yeah.
the comparison of her
Yes.
to a
Yes.
fetal alcohol
Yes.
syndrome child. Yes.
You know
She's
exactly
all
what I'm talking about.
fucked up. She's like the kid that like the globalist agenda spouts around everywhere and says like, "Oh, we gotta stop. We must stop." Like there's one famous clip of her crying about, and she's like, "You are giving away not your futures, but our futures, and you do not care." And she's just crying, and she's like this little fucking 12-year-old girl, and it's retarded. It's stupid.
Anybody
Fun
ate
fact
that up?
about her crying about climate crisis, one of her biggest things that she cries about is nuclear energy. The cleanest source of energy we have.
Might be one of the dangerous, but it's clean. And if you be careful with it, not be retarded, it's pretty safe.
And my thing is, if they're safe enough for us to put in fucking every submarine and
If it's safe enough-
battleship and fucking aircraft carrier in our Navy, which is probably hundreds, fucking China's Navy, probably
Hundreds.
another couple hundred. Russia's Navy,
Couple hundred.
Britain's Navy,
Couple hundred.
France's Navy,
More.
Germany's Navy. If it's
they don't got much.
Japan's a fucking island country. All
Germany,
they have.
you said.
No, I said Japan.
I could have sworn you said Germany.
Yeah, that throws me off now because I kind of thought I heard
Maybe I
Germany.
said Germany. I'm retarded, man. Germany doesn't have a lot of military.
Yeah, I'm about to say they don't have
Japan.
fucking anything. Yeah, they got it going.
That's like all Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
What they do?
there's
you have
probably
to sign up.
thousands of these ships,
Oh no, South
if
Korea.
not millions of ships with nuclear reactors in them that all seemingly just don't blow up unexpectedly.
I'm pretty sure we
These
hear
people
about a
don't
nuclear
have,
bomb
like,
going off. in the
Fuck
Notable
ocean.
hear about it.
cases of,
Eventually, there'd be a giant spot in the oceans that's suffering from nuclear radiation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
You
dead
don't
radius
see
of a mile.
submarine workers suffering a radiation poisoning.
You
Yeah.
don't see a lot of marine life suddenly dying in random spots.
Yeah, like literally, you don't see marine life just coming up as a submarine passes by.
Like there'd be videos of that.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
So, seems like they're safe enough. Seems like we could put a few on land and use them
Why don't we? Oh, I
because
know
we
why.
got little fucking 12-year-old girls advocating that it's ending the
Yeah,
world.
That's not
So,
why.
Germany, listening to Greta Thunberg and the fucking, globalist, gotta reduce pollution and CO2, decided they were going to drop their nuclear energy programs and their, I think it was their coal. It was their coal mining shit. And they started, that's when they were reliant on Russia's natural gas. That whole phenomenon that ended up happening. And then so now that there's no longer access to Russia's natural gas because the pipeline blew up, Germany had to open up their coal mines so they can heat their fucking citizens
So
during
now we're
the
burning
winter.
worse shit.
Oh,
A lot worse.
So Greta Thunberg was at these mines protesting that they're open.
why don't people just get shot at that point?
When if
Like-
they would have opened their nuclear program,
None of this would have been happening.
they never would have been relying on Russia. They would have had plenty of energy. They never would have had to go back to coal.
They would have had more money and,
And my
Just
thing is,
general.
we have rockets that can go up and come down now. How about your fucking countries invest some of their GDP into SpaceX, get some rockets in their country, launch nuclear waste out into the fucking sun.
yeah.
You could catapult
wow.
it and it would float.
That way we don't have a dome in the middle of the ocean that is radioactive and leaching it.
Yeah, maybe
That is a
maybe
thing.
let's stop burying it.
Yeah, that is totally a thing. If you go there, you could die within like an hour of being there if you're too close.
Yeah. Now, like the way they do it now is they just store it in giant fucking like barrels,
And put it in the vault, butt
like
fuck nowhere. And
down under the ground, and it's like the thing is if like this
One
place
person-
ever gets shut down, nobody's gonna do anything with those.
No.
Those are just
Sounds
gonna
like it's
sit
gonna
there in a
leach
road,
into the soil.
and if an earthquake happens,
anything,
few thousand years, all of a sudden there's just gonna be a fucking dead zone in the area because there's
nuclear
thousands
waste.
of pounds of nuclear radiation just soaking into the earth.
Also, quick side topic. I don't know how true it is, but have you seen the shit? I think it was in, like, southern U.S., notably, where their government is trying to pay people to remove their wood-burning stoves
Mhm.
and to get rid of gas appliances in
Mhm.
general.
Yeah, I made a joke with Tamir and Ricardo they didn't seem to get. I said, fucking Joe Biden's administration is finally doing something to combat anti-Semitism in the country. Get rid of the gas ovens. They didn't get it. It went right over their fucking heads.
That is beyond fucked up. How do you not get that?
Dude, I was just like, the Jews, the ovens, what? Huh? Gassed them? What? What?
Like, if you make Jewish jokes,
Yeah,
you gotta
and
know
it-
the
did-
history in the background.
Did you hear their reasoning?
No, I have no idea about the reason.
It's polluting the
I
homes, and
have.
it's causing breathing issues for adolescents.
No, that's a COVID vaccine you shove down everybody's throat.
Developing asthma because of gas burning stoves.
Or maybe
Next
the
thing you know it, those blood clots are gonna be blamed on your wood burner.
or maybe all the vaping, all the our bullshit that's going on. All
No,
the
Logan,
shit.
it's the gas stove.
Nah. Something's been going on for hundreds of years.
It's the
Not
gas
hundreds
stove.
of years. Well, yeah, wood burning's going on for thousands
We
of
need
years.
you to be more reliant on electric, please.
Yeah,
that way we
no.
can knock out the grid
No.
at one point and everything fails. And then you can't feed yourself. That's what we need.
Can't keep yourself warm. Can't make a warm meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, get fucked.
That's
I will
what
stick
we
with wood.
That's what we need, please.
We need more wood burning stoves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Not
so
less.
on the same topic of, pollution and global warming, fucking Greta Thunberg at her fucking protest in Germany of the mines being reopened was arrested. I don't know if you've seen
I saw
that.
the fake
I've seen
thing. Yep.
this.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Completely fucking fake.
Yeah. Or you saw
It's
the
a
whole
photo
paparazzi?
shoot. Like there's video of her just standing there, smiling, talking to him, not being held, putting her hands up so they can hold her. Boom mics all around them.
Fucking huge
It's like-
cameras, lighting.
And then did you see the picture of her getting carried by them?
No, I did not see that.
Yes, I did.
I didn't see that.
She
one.
got carried by the fucking the police who were holding her because she didn't want to get her boots dirty.
How the fuck did you get out there?
They probably carried her over there.
That is such an entitled bitch. You need to smack.
Literally, like
If
she
you
was
care so much
hanging.
for the earth-
She was hanging as they were holding her
Yeah, how
arm
do
and
you
her leg.
claim to be a climate change activist?
Because
but
she's not.
you're
She's
scared
a
of little
fucking
mud?
plant. She's a goddamn media plant. She's inserted like fuck. She's a goddamn image held in front of everybody's face, and they're like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
she's a
with
good
follow
girl.
this retarded girl.
She's a fucking actor. She's getting paid millions of dollars to do this shit. Her family probably lives on a fancy fucking estate right now with Bentleys in the garage.
Most likely,
Like, it's stupid.
almost guaranteed.
And people actually believe that shit. Like, not a few, a lot of people.
oh, I know.
And
Probably the
We know a
vast
few.
majority.
and my thing is like my dad still argues about like the safety of nuclear energy. I'm like, Dad, you love military shit.
Maybe don't put your nuclear reactor next to the ocean. That might be a good idea. That's the only time a nuclear reactor
All
took
of
a
our
shit.
nuclear reactors are in the ocean. They're
There we
in
go.
boats.
I'm talking about putting on the edge of the ocean like Japan did when the
what would
hurricane
that
came
have
back.
anything to do with
Logan,
it, Logan?
it was a fucking tsunami, man.
Oh yeah, you can't do shit about that. That's all. Yeah.
That
you can't do
bitch
shit.
covered fucking Japan.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot how that happened.
Like,
Yeah, that's no excuse
I'm
either.
pretty sure like when a fucking tsunami hits Japan, it actually goes from one side to the other.
That is terrifying. That is
Like,
absolutely
Japan's
terrifying.
skinny and
I
long.
know. That's terrifying though. Trust me, playing animes show Japan's layout.
Yeah, it's terrifying to think
I
about
love
that
your
shit.
world geography lessons I learned from anime.
No, I understand that.
I knew what Japan looked
Something
like.
that baffles me is that they separate themselves in east and west instead of north and south. Like when they used to fight like back in their like old fucking samurai days and shit, like it was always like the east versus the west.
What the fuck should it be?
That's odd.
Yeah, it's very fucking odd.
Hmm.
And it like when they would divide it, it was very clearly the north and the south. Because like as it came up,
Mhm.
they would split it like there. And it's like what the fuck are you guys talking about?
That is weird.
What the fuck are you guys smoking?
What?
Yeah, it didn't make no sense to me.
At least America got that right. We got hit a few times.
Get it back. Make sure we're still going too. Oh yeah, we chilling, boy.
Oh,
we
yeah.
chilling.
Oh, cool. We've done
Oh,
pretty
so
good
what's
too.
up with J.K. Rowling? Since
So
kind of
she's
that
a
topic.
she's a big transphobe. You know,
So I've heard.
she hates trans people.
Is this like sarcastic? I'm struggling to figure out who this person
Dave,
is.
she just said that like women are women and that like men trying to steal like respect that women deserve through the struggles that they go through is fucking insane.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Like, I don't know how many things I saw today on Twitter about not just women have periods.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, other female animals.
Periods aren't a feminine thing, is another one I saw.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's why it's responsible for the birth cycle, sure.
But that doesn't mean you're feminine. You could be a masculine female.
And tell me, how many masculine females actually have real,
That's the thing.
constant periods?
Masculine female is still a female.
See,
Yes, but they usually have very weird periods.
That's the thing. This is the thing that makes you know it's all insanity, okay? I don't give a shit about anything else. Because half the time their argument falls down to sex and gender are two different things. So if that's the case, then that means man and woman is the gender, boy, girl, that's gender, but male, female is biological sex. That's the definable thing that you can't argue, okay? So that would mean that you're masculine male or you're masculine female. Feminine male, feminine female, right? That's what it would mean. Fuck's sake, you could even throw non-binary male, non-binary female in there. Do that. No, they don't do that. Instead, they say, call me a woman. Call me a man. Call me sir. Call me Mrs. They say I am that.
Listen.
That's the most telling thing that makes you know it's insanity. And the craziest part is they try and reference like shit that like Native Americans did back in the day and how they had more than one gender. No, they had definitions for feminine men and masculine women.
Yeah, because they had some women in there that were fucking bulky as
Yeah,
hell from the
guess
jobs
what?
they did.
We got them too. It's called a faggot and a dyke.
Yeah. This is exactly what they've been called for years and exactly what they are. A faggot and a dyke. And just because you look like a faggot doesn't mean you are a faggot. You can just look like one.
You know, you sissy little bitch. You're feminine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I know.
What the fuck on?
Claudio's pretty feminine. He likes things in his butt.
You don't do them like that.
Oh, we've already talked about it on here before, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's been over the ones that weren't public at first when we were first test rolling everything.
Or not one we were on.
My thing is, so many people like things in their butt at this point. It's not uncommon.
It is very
It's more
common.
societally
That fucking
acceptable
special
than-
I just watched today, he was joking about how, like, he used to feel guilty because, like, when he was young and he was jerking off, he found out that he liked when he would tickle his asshole with his other hand. And, like, as he's going through it...
Your
and
prostate's down there, bud. Oh,
as
shit.
he's going through it and talking about it, like he's saying like, oh, I would get a girlfriend, I thought I'd get found out, blah blah blah, and then like, no, I'm comfortable with it, like I'm fine. You tell him to, and as he's going through all that, it's like he would go from I would tickle it, I tell everybody like I'm scared she would find out I'd like to put a finger in my butt, or I'm not even that worried about it anymore. I don't really care if people find out that I put a few fingers in my butt. Well, you know what? Honestly, go ahead and tell everyone. You tell 10 people. You tell 10 people. You tell 10 people. Tell to anyone that Andrew Santino likes to fist his ass when he jerks off. Like, it just slowly escalated more and more from a finger to fucking his own
One
ass.
to two to three to couple
Just-
to the...
It seems pretty uncomfortable trying to fist
Just
your own asshole.
plunging
Walter.
Dude,
his
imagine...
Yeah.
Like, do you do it from the back? Or
You'd
the
have
front?
to do it from the back. Maybe you lay like face down on your knees and like
Maybe it's like a side thing.
milk
you throw
yourself,
one of the
milk
legs
yourself, and then
over.
reach back. Because you can't do it laying down if you're reaching back, but reaching over your balls to fist your
Maybe you gotta
assholes.
sit on a toilet.
No, I think you need to lay like face down on the bed with your ass in the air, and then
I don't
like
think
milk
any of that will
yourself
work.
while fisting.
which hand is the dominant hand, do you think? Do you think you jerk off with the dominant and fist with the non-dominant?
You'll probably have to use dominant for fisting, but you gotta be more careful?
That's what I mean, I would assume.
You know what I'm thinking about? How hard hemorrhoids must be for the gays.
Oh, it must be horrible.
Holy fuck, I didn't even think about that. Or just in general, if you do anal with your girl or something like that. And your
Just
girl gets
anyone
hemorrhoids.
who has something up their
Yeah,
asshole.
but the thing is like if you got a girlfriend, you can do other shit.
Yeah, but
As
still.
gays,
You still got a mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
That
would
shit feels
prefer
good.
the chance of teeth.
I feel
over
like
shit.
if I was gay, I'd definitely like head more than I would like sex.
I don't know. Something tells me if you were gay, you'd be a top.
Which means I'd be fucking assholes, and I don't want to be. I don't think I'd be as down for that as I'd be down for fucking mouth.
That's different though because you're not gay, so that's why you think that way.
No, cause like my thing is like most of the time, like if I don't know how good your coochie is, I'd rather fucking fuck your mouth than fuck your pussy.
I mean, okay, that's
So,
just
like-
a general standing
that
point.
is
Okay.
general, 'cause
And
you can be straight
asshole
and
is
still want
generally dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're shitting out there.
And my thing,
yeah.
and like it's very common that like when doing anal, if they haven't shit, you make them shit, and then they diarrhea all over your fucking cock and balls. No. So some tells me if I was gay, it'd be like a 90-10 head to asshole ratio in my sex
9%
life.
head, 10% asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jason, you are a goofball. I swear to God. bro. You are a goofball.
I
Saying,
love how we get on this topic from J.K. Rowling.
you know, the fucking. I'm trying to change the tune here. I'm trying to go LGBT plus. I'm trying to be
Even
YouTube.
you got the plus with it.
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck.
I'm
You even got the
trying-
description.
The QIA community, man. I'm trying to be
No,
inclusive.
don't do
and
that. No,
progressive.
sorry, don't do that.
I'm trying to be part of the crew, man.
I don't want any part of it.
Dude, you know that guy Steven Crowder that I'll be showing you? He just turned down a $50 million deal from the Daily Wire.
Damn.
They wanted him to come over to the Daily Wire and do his content there. And he was like, okay, I ain't got no problem with that, but I need to hear about how your contracts work with your other clients before I agree to that. So like they were like, obviously we can't talk about any deals that we already have because of, client privilege, but we can talk to you about like hypothetical new hires. He's like, okay, well, if new people are coming in, is their pay dependent on, like, is there penalties for them getting demonetized on YouTube, getting ad revenue taken away on Facebook and things like that? And they were like, well, yes, you'll get paid less. They're like, so why are we going to the Daily Wire, the conservative, anti-big tech censorship, if you're still going to punish your content creators when big tech censorship says so?
That's like completely contradictory.
It makes
Yeah,
no
because
sense.
Somebody's not making a buck.
And Crowder recorded this whole phone call. So it's not like he's just like, I said, he said, I said. He plays the fucking tape.
no.
He sent it to like professionals that can like verify that it's real and shit like that. Like, and he's like, I turned down $50 million because I don't like the way they're doing their content moderation with other people. It
That's
doesn't
the
make
way to
sense.
beat, though.
He's like,
Yeah.
our whole thing is to fight that. I don't like that. That doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to give in. And I've told everybody, I told them since the beginning, it was not about the money. It was not a lack of communication or miscommunication. It was exactly that what they are doing, I disagree with, and all of you should disagree with if you are really on this side of the fucking aisle.
Yep, that makes sense. I will do the same thing. Well, I couldn't say that 'cause I'm not put in a position, but Well, hope I'll do the same thing.
Oh, I would. If
I
I
got
if
good
I was
clients that I
wise
would.
enough to ask that, and they tell me that, yeah, I'm turning down
Well,
50 mil.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is getting the wise enough to ask the question.
Because my thing is, me turning down 50 mil becomes a bigger fucking deal.
Yeah,
And then
you
the
get more
media
popular.
picks it up. And then there's drama about it. And then somebody else wants me.
Yep. And you keep going from there. More and more money.
And whoever I'm going, and like, sure, you could take a position at like a smaller place next. But in the deal you make with them, you could get fucking like an executive position in the company that can actually make executive decisions on how shit goes. Like you can decide how you moderate your new hires, your new fucking content people,
That's true.
your influencers. That's the word they love to use.
That's too ridiculous that they get. Like, isn't the whole point of the big media corporation is to keep your people paid the same, even if they're monetized?
Yeah, like you'd think so, right? You'd
Like-
think like that's the reason why you're going there, is that way I'm not reliant on my AdSense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I thought that's the whole thing behind going to a media center. Like,
Is regardless of if I make more this month or less, I still make this much
Yeah, I
because
still
we
make
work
money.
for you. So that means you may lose some this month, but as a company, you also may make some. You can make a lot. And you got fucking 40 fucking different influencers on staff. You could be making a lot.
yeah,
And they're just building their brand until their contract's up, and then they leave, and all that goes back to them. Literally, like in the call, he referred to them as wage slaves. He's like, yeah, they'd probably just be wage slaves for a little bit, just building up their brand. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
no, that's the exact opposite of what you all trying to preach.
Supposed to be.
Like, no, that's what they're trying to fucking preach.
Yeah, it was kind of insane. But back to that. Trans people have been removing her name from the books and reselling them.
Really?
And it's very ironic to like change the outside, but the inside still stay the exact same.
Yeah,
In
like if
an
you
argument
have
with the trans community.
something against her as an author, then maybe stop
Don't read her book.
consuming her
Yeah,
works.
don't sell the book.
Don't discredit the author.
Or no. You
and love
fucking
the work.
retards love her work so fucking much that you can't get off of it. Because you're little fucking fantasy retards who can't live in reality. You need some form of escapism. And your little fucking 14-year-old fantasies are still what you need to run away to as grown adults. So much so that you'll fucking take her name off the book like it changes anything.
Like, it'll do anything.
I love that,
Don't
like,
she still
it's,
get the money from it?
I don't know if you realize what I was getting at, in that, like, you know, trans people tend to change the outside, but on the inside they're still the exact fucking same.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that they're the ones who are, we're gonna take her name off the book, and First of all, I'm pretty sure she could like sue you for that.
Yeah. And
If
isn't
not,
still
she
getting
should
paid?
be able to.
And if anything, she's still getting paid for it, so
It's
it's her book. If you're selling it still, she's still getting paid for it.
Yeah,
and
you
if you're not
can't,
paying her, then that's a fat ass fucking lawsuit. Even more so than it already is.
yeah, because like
You
I'm
can't
pretty
take-
sure most books, comics, all of them, like, not for resale.
Yeah.
Once back when we were all young and that shit first became popular, wasn't J.K. Rowling like seen as an inspirational story, as a writer that came from poverty and made something for
Yeah.
herself and was like an
woman writer.
inspiring figure for young individuals?
Especially women, you know, because that
Yeah.
was big.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. It's insane.
Like
God
that
damn it.
franchise has to be up there with like Star Wars in popularity.
Oh, you can't have her on there? Oh.
Because, like, Star Wars is good, but, like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, a primarily American thing.
Yeah.
Like, Harry Potter is not. Harry
That's
Potter.
definitely enjoyed internationally.
Yeah. Like, I bet there's fucking tribes in Africa that, like, everybody's read Harry
Isn't
Potter.
that very popular with British?
It's a British book.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's this fucking...
Wasn't Harry Potter
But
all
you know,
British?
it's crazy because
everything in the book takes place in the fucking UK.
You're
They don't even talk about
100%
Americans.
Right.
They talk about Australia. I think they talk about Russians. They talk about, like, the French. They talk about Asians even, I think. There's Indians in it. There's fucking Irish in it. There's not a
Americans.
single fucking American.
That's hilarious.
Okay, but that brings me to the point of even George Lucas, who sold Star Wars, is acknowledged in every single anything Star Wars related, based on the works by George Lucas.
And
Now-
it still says LucasArts.
Yeah. Now, J.K. Rowling, who, to the best of my knowledge, still owns all of her works, is now being taken off of her own works in name and credit.
It's insane. Like that, there's no way
It
you can do
baffles
that.
me.
First of all, I'm like almost certain because every comic I've ever seen, and most books I've ever seen, say not for resale.
Yeah.
Every single one. Just
100%.
like your candy you buy from
So
convenience store.
you can't fucking take the goddamn name off and resell it, you goddamn trans retards. Like, I hope that, like, she just starts finding these people on, like, Etsy and, like, stockpiling a lawsuit and just sues, like,
I wonder how
20
easy
fucking
it is
people
to
for, like,
find
$4
that.
million.
That would be hilarious.
Just fucking bankrupt all of them.
That'd be
Next,
so
next.
fucking funny.
Good luck on your next surgery, trans tard. You fucking.
Dude,
Now, we were talking about the UFOs earlier, and I got the clip up. Not that it really matters, but fucking scroll down. Look at these fucking orbs, man. These goddamn orbs just be floating the fuck around.
And then there's a
goddamn
fucking-
jets are chasing them. And like
Those orbs.
This
look
is
so
Las
similar
Vegas.
To the other video too.
yeah, exactly. And that's one thing that fucking Bob Lazar talked about is that all the UFOs, the government had fucking 9. And not all of them were the same shape. There were spheres, there was cubes, there was saucers. Like there's oval egg shapes. Did you see that rift that thing just formed? Seems damn similar to what we saw in that plane video, don't it?
Yeah. Like getting the fuck out of there type shit.
Dude in this one was yelling about the things fucking spinning. It's just sitting here spinning.
Then it just starts going fast as
Dude,
hell.
it dips. It fucking
I know these are
dips.
all just like hand recorded videos,
Then
but it
gone.
would be so cool to see a thermal view of these objects as well.
Oh,
to see
there
if
is.
they're
I can show you.
Oh, there are.
I'll find you a thermal video of it. Yeah, the fucking military has found these things. That's what I'm saying. Is like there's like 2 other podcasts that Rogan has that you guys need to listen to. Both with people in the Navy. One was one's Commander James Fravor.
Oh, the Fraser dude?
Yeah, Fravor.
I thought Fraser.
No,
It's not a different person.
Oh, I'm
Fraser's
thinking-
a show, I think.
Oh, I thought.
Some type of entertainer.
Oh, okay. I might be fucking up. Storing shit wrong.
But Commander James Fravor, he's like they had like they were in a training mission. Like that's the one oh fuck me, it's not plugged in.
Hey, you need to take care of that.
It is warm as fuck in here.
Open the window.
Yeah, it's snowing out.
Oh, yeah.
Chilling honestly. I'm not that warm surprisingly.
There you go. Strip on your layers.
Yeah, fucking maybe that's it. You got 2 pairs of fucking pants on. Yeah, he like it's the one that we talked about where I think it's the Tic Tac video. That's the one where they seen like the pill and they were supposed to like they were in a training mission
they're
over
supposed
the
to go
ocean
to it.
and then they were like, "Oh, we're picking something up." Yeah, we don't know what it is. They've been showing up. Like Tower literally tells them that like because they recently got like new systems when that happened, like new radar upgrades or some shit. And so like when they got these new like radars with new limits, all of a sudden like they would see these things just drop out of orbit and just like drop from space and just be chilling They'd sometimes move around. They'd sometimes chill there for a few minutes, sometimes a few hours, and then just go back up. That or they come out of the water, and then they just go. What? What do you mean that just happens? And you guys will just say, fucking, we don't know. That's not okay.
It's not normal.
Yeah, that's
You can't,
definitely
like,
not
get
okay.
new technology and pick up, like, some shit and just be like, fuck it.
No, somebody told you.
Red alert! Red alert!
Somebody
There's
told them to
fucking
shut up.
aliens!
Yeah, no, they told him to shut the fuck up real quick.
And then, like, they were supposed to intercept it, and then it fucking moved. So then they were supposed to go to their, like, rendezvous, their cap
And
point.
beamed right there.
And, like, their cap point isn't decided until, like, you know, based on where they are, and it was there when, like, Tower was deciding their fucking cap point. Like, when they were going to tell them where to go, they were like, it's at your cap point.
That puts chills down my spine right
Yeah,
now.
that's terrifying.
Imagine being in the plane.
And then there was someone else who actually, and like, I think James Fravor, he was like commander, so like he wasn't in the planes that were on the mission, but like he was commanding it. Like he was in
watching
charge.
everything happen.
He was fucking in the he was hearing what was going on Tower. He was like seeing the imaging and shit, and that's where the thermal imaging comes from. And then there was another one, I forget what the fuck that one was. The gimbal video. That's the one where the thing just turns. The thermal video of the goddamn spaceship where it just rotates, and then it has like a wave comes off of it, and then I'm pretty sure it just dips.
It does. It just gone.
I think the video actually just stops.
Sure about that, because it just disappears out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the fucking Tic Tac video, the one where
Oh.
it just disappears.
Oh,
the
okay.
thing's going faster than they could possibly imagine, and then all of a sudden it appears at a distance that is way further away than anything could have gone in that.
I mean, if they're disappearing
And then
planes.
we see a video of 3 of these fucking orbs rotate around a plane, disappear into a dark mass, a dark fucking hole just
That's
appears.
cold.
It's cold on the
Yeah.
thermal, just black, just gone. And then we got these other ones floating around, California, Florida, Las Vegas, just appearing.
You know, it was really.
It's almost
easy to
like the
cover up
globalist
50
agenda-
years ago, when there weren't like people catching this shit on reliable cameras on a regular basis.
You know what terrifies me though? Like, we talk about these the Bible, the Quran, all these religions, all these myths, all these stories that talk about like the doomsday, and it's all these cycles of that like we follow as humans, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
One of the weird things about the Bible is that it references these cycles.
Not shock me.
But like
It passed
in
by
a
it.
in a way that like even fanatics like my uncle, like Jehovah's Witnesses, like see but don't think that like the entirety is like they still think there's like the beginning and the end. But there's the cycles that we have to build up through. So like the way Perry was describing it kind of was the Bible referred to great beasts, and these great beasts refer to like the countries, and as countries rise, kingdoms rise, each one will get bigger and superior than the next, and then eventually there will be the final beast, which is where the entire world is one fucking government, and that's when the end happens. Now, something tells me that the Bible is not referencing the end where like God comes and saves us. I think it's referencing like the doomsday apocalyptic reset that like our overlords are going to do. Because if you look at like, the pyramids and all across the globe, whether it be Mayan, Aztec, fucking Egyptian, Native American, whatever have you, they just seem to have a lot of the same imagery of these weird fucking super tall beings that have supernatural abilities and bestow knowledge and power and energy upon the fucking civilizations. It's kind of fucking weird, and they're always spaced out across fucking like few hundred, if not thousands of years.
And many
It's usually
miles.
like thousands of years because like they're always like cultures that never could have been in contact with each other.
The Egyptians, the
Yet
Mayans.
they like their gods depicted in hieroglyphics are literally depicted the exact same, with the exact same characteristics of like the same amount of barbs coming out of a tail, with the same amount of feather headdress, with the same arms, like shit like that, like same symbols on their chests, shit like that. It's like these people lived thousands of years apart and they just so happen to reference the same beings. And there's UFOs that exist, and that we live in a time where it's currently getting to,
Technology advance.
no, fuck that.
Oh,
It's
really?
getting to the globalist society. We're getting past individual countries and like
Fair
the
enough.
thing you send me of them trying to get the U.S., Canada, and Mexico to be like one united fucking government force
Yeah, no.
that works with other governments
If anything,
worldwide.
that should be just the U.S. period.
And that's the World Economic Forum. Their whole thing is like combining countries into one idealist,
That's ridiculous.
groupthink. The issue is the
That's
world
brain
is
dead.
vast. There are a lot of people and a lot of issues, and trying to put all of those problems in the hands of very few people means you guys don't have enough brain power to solve this. You don't have enough real world experience. You're not seeing enough of the problems. There's fucking people in Afghanistan who need food. There's Americans in America
the
who
street.
need food.
Right down the
There's
street, bud.
fucking China. There's starving North Koreans, and all three of those issues need to be solved in different fucking ways.
Yeah.
So like, the idea that just this one group is able to command the entire world effectively is
ludicrous.
bullshit. It's going to be like some Star Wars Imperial type shit, where it's just military occupation and then just harvesting resources
Dude,
off
I'm
of
waiting
the
until the
people.
day we got a fucking foreign military just trying to roll down our
Fuck
streets.
a foreign military. We're going to have our own military.
Really? You think it'll be our own military?
They
running down the
kicked
street?
out everybody who was good.
I mean, fair enough. Well, then that's going to be easy to fight against, at least.
Just because they were good doesn't mean they're not fucking trained.
I mean, fair enough. It's pretty easy to click a button. Very easy to click a button.
Yeah. And like, speaking of pyramids and shit,
Atlantis?
they found Atlantis.
Yeah, I heard about this like a month ago.
I don't know
I
if you
haven't
found
seen
about
this
this
yet.
one. On the coast of Cuba,
Yeah.
in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
Did
I
you
didn't know much about it. I saw
Eager
it
to
and
hear
kept
about
going.
this.
So it's in the Bermuda Triangle. Seems like there's a good reason why there was lore around why people shouldn't go.
Yeah.
Those pyramids you see,
Mm-hmm.
there's also sphinxes that they found. They're
of
bigger than
course.
the pyramids in Egypt.
The pyramids or the Sphinx?
The pyramids
The
and the
pyramids.
Sphinx.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? So that means all that was above land at some point.
Yeah, yeah. And like, so the
Well,
Here.
as far
Is
as we
there
know.
proof
Here.
that it was above land at some point?
I mean, it has
Huh?
to be. It
Is
had
there
to be.
proof
yeah,
that
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
above land?
They talked about it that like
had to be.
it makes sense that it was above land. Like
The whole thing came off the coast. Like that was the one thing I did see. The one prediction is it was part of the coastline and earthquake or something like that. And just made it.
they found the sunken city 700 meters off the coast of Cuba thanks to an underwater robot. Next, the researchers studied these images obtained by a robot. In particular, they have found the remains of monumental structures, including large pyramids. Besides, they discovered parts of a monument that in shape resembles a sphinx and several monoliths with inscriptions. According to Paul Zalitsky, the town belongs to the pre-classical period in the history of civilizations of Central America and the Caribbean islands. The ruins are at least 1.5 to 2,000 years old. However, they don't reject it. They don't reject more ancient origin. So like they think it could be older than 1.5. Now, I want to see because there's a part where they talk to like locals that I read about.
Yeah, wait, go back up.
What?
It's no to the map. So if it came off there,
Yeah,
wonder if those two were connected at one point.
it could have been, but
And that's what happened. Fault line right there, split that bitch right off and send it in the ocean.
Something tells me that the architecture of modern day society would not fare as well 2,000 years under the
Fuck
ocean.
no, our roads can't last 2 weeks.
hell
The
no.
fuck you talking about?
For
Brand
sure.
new roads got fucking foothold potholes, foot fucking deep potholes.
That shit would not work.
One winter and our roads are done for.
There we go. This is the one. No. No, I want the one that I looked at. I can't find the one, but like there was a link that I was reading where they were talking about he talked to the locals and like their myths talked about like a big flood, a tragedy, and a city called Atlantica that sunk into the fucking ocean, and that their descendants went across the ocean to America, which founded Native Americans, and stayed in Cuba. And that
Would make sense.
they're descendants of Atlantica.
Damn.
Sounds like Atlantis to me.
Yeah, just different language. That's literally it. Just translated different
And like
throughout the years.
what's goofy enough is that I also
That
seen
is
this
cool.
on iFunny today.
So what
And I was-
secrets
What?
are they holding there?
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm curious.
Then let's get a goddamn submarine and go to
I
Atlantis.
would love to. That'd be so fucking cool. You know how cool that would be?
I wish we had a sub to go to Atlantis, one of those yellow ones.
But I'm talking about what secrets are they holding because there's no way in fuck we just found this.
Then who would assume that the secrets are still left behind?
I never said they're left behind. I just wonder what secrets are there or
The
were there.
aliens are there.
Because there's no way in fuck we just found
Now,
this.
here's my question. What kind of aliens do you think we
If I had to guess,
got?
something that we could never picture.
I don't know. I think there's a wide variety.
I think it's something. I think it'll be human like us, but not at the same time.
I'm not saying out there in space. I'm talking about the ones that are here right now.
The ones that are here right now, oh, they just look like us. They have to. Or they're those mysterious little fucking things you see be going on the internet.
Perhaps it's
Those
something
scary
like
little shits you be seeing
Star
crawling
Wars
around the internet.
touches on of the shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters? That'd be fucking awful.
Yeah,
That would be
they
terrifying.
could assume the human form and look like the things that people envision aliens.
It's all the
being.
trans.
You need to
It's
watch the movie They
transvestites.
Live.
They live.
I haven't even watched it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
What a great recommendation when you haven't even seen it.
Yeah, but I know the whole fucking thing about it. That's my issue, and it's just, is that it?
I'm not sure.
Is
I
it
mean,
the guy with the glasses? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, that is it. Yes,
It is.
it's the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
So, the whole thing is that he he lives in a like somebody gives him these glasses and he puts them on, and when he puts them on, he realizes that not all people are people. Some of them are like alien demon things that look like what's reflected in his glasses right there.
Gotcha.
And when he looks at like billboards and shit, instead of them saying and showing what they do, they just say consume, consume, eat, die,
Does
shit.
anyone ever propose the ideas that demons may not be like this biblical creature, but rather a species of extraterrestrial life?
Or what about the inverse?
The extraterrestrial life is really biblical creatures?
Demons. We can't see them. We can't interact with them on this plane, right?
Mhm.
They can't show themselves to us, so they interact with us through technology. And that's why technology is such a fucking cesspit of sin.
I mean, yeah, technology really is a cesspit of sin. You really think about
Oh
it.
yeah.
It is literally sin.
Uh-huh.
Technology is a
they
sin.
It's
are
nothing
physical
but judgment. It's
manifestation.
nothing but fucking
Lies,
lies,
disinformation,
stealing.
fucking literal devil worshiping and bullshit. You
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh. And then,
heavy metal, all that.
per se, they wield, like, say there was some ancient civilization that realized this and built some, like, high-tech super technology to fucking put demons in. And now demons have just been running the fucking planet for fucking thousands of years.
That would be insane. I mean, what if we had a demon
Through
each one of
like
these bitches, bro?
UFOs. They've just been and that's why they're trying to get these people to reverse engineer them. That's why they keep on having, like people like Bob Lazar come in to like Area 51 and try and reverse engineer these ships, is because the demons themselves want to replicate these fucking devices so they can summon more.
That would be an insanely far stretch.
I
But wouldn't that be
just
crazy?
made this up right now as I was thinking
figured
it, but
it sounded like it, but like, wouldn't that be insane?
just imagine, man.
That should be insane.
Fucking I
You realize since we've been talking about aliens, you gotta make an alien.
my thing is
Thing, right?
a lot of the references we hear to like these aliens like seem to be in altered states of consciousness.
Yeah.
They're never when someone's completely lucid.
Oh no, never, never. They were,
For instance,
poking something.
people on DMT often meet the little greens. And they say the space elves or whatever the fuck they're called. And they literally say, "Oh, you finally figured out this technology so we can talk to you." Seems like I went to a different plane.
Yeah.
Seems like I'm not supposed to be here. Seems like you guys know how to put on a good show.
Yeah. No, it seems like you guys know how to watch a good show.
No, they know how to fucking lie and make it seem like we're friends.
Oh.
They're the snake in the tree, man.
Not you.
She's beating meat. She's beating meat.
I thought that was me knocking on the fucking door for a second.
No, I hope it's just aliens, but like,
It probably is.
I'm starting to
that
really
simple.
believe it's demons, man.
It's something. Nothing's ever that simple, and there's way too much devil worshiping going on nowadays. You literally go on the internet for more than 10 minutes, you see it.
And
I
they do it.
definitely wouldn't put it past it to be like a race of demons from a different place.
There's demons because they do bad shit. They call
But
them.
what if it's not like? What do you mean by a different place?
Like somewhere out in space, we have a human civilization. There could be a demon civilization.
I don't think it's space. I think it's a different dimension. I think they're like us from like a reality that we can't entirely interact with, and they can't entirely interact with us. So it has to be through like alternative means.
So, does that mean they can influence us because they're more advanced than us?
Well, yeah, that would make
and
sense.
we couldn't do the inverse because we aren't advanced enough? Would that be like your...
Wouldn't it be funny
Logic?
if Atlantis got advanced enough to do that and they put them in the ocean? I mean, think about it. Only thing they gotta do is do one shockwave on the water and you got a tsunami.
If anything, I think it's like this. We can only interact with them as much as they can interact with us. And it's a very fucking, like, foggy barrier that, like, very little can go through. And that's why it's always through, like, these insane means that it has to be obtained. Whether it's throwing your
Drugging.
consciousness through a fucking roundhouse kick or sacrificing children to demons.
Which
Whatever
no,
your
not
route
happening.
is. Where the fuck was I just going with this?
I don't know, but are you
What was it?
demons sacrificing kids to demons to see them,
It's this
or
foggy interaction between
Yeah,
different
it's this
planes.
foggy fucking barrier, and like instead of us being like them being having more access to it than us, it's like we're on the same chessboard. We have the same rules, the same capabilities. It's just they're more advanced in and of themselves. So you're playing against a chess master as a fucking amateur. So like even though you're interacting on the same field, they're 40 steps ahead and they just know how to play you like a fiddle.
That would make sense.
that would be insanely cool. We really do need to try DMD.
Yeah.
We really do need to try that shit.
I was really
You'd be our trip sitter.
so hyped for fucking Stefan to get that DMT pen, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Anything. I'm not relying on Stefan to get anything nowadays. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I have to remind him 4 times about one thing.
It's so annoying.
And I texted him a couple days ago about.
I'm the one who smokes. Like,
Right.
not you, dog. Why can't you remember shit?
Especially when he lived with you for 2 years. And then, crack.
He's a
Dies.
fucking weirdo, man. He's a goddamn nut.
Yeah, goofball.
Love him, but he's a goddamn nut. Man, I feel like I still want to talk about shit, but I
Yeah, I don't know.
can't think of what it is.
I had one topic, but I completely forgot what the fuck it was.
Of course. Go figure.
What?
Why you write them down?
Writing isn't his strong suit.
Yeah, come on. I gotta be able to read my own handwriting.
You
right now.
fucking put a note in your phone that's
I mean,
fucking
Typing
3
isn't his
words.
strong suit.
You make it 3 words. That way,
Yeah.
when you read it, you know what it
I'm not
was.
the one arguing with you about it. She is. I can do
I'm
it.
just
All right.
fucking with you.
Why you're looking at me?
For fuck's sake, blurt out some words and I can write it down.
Yeah, fuck yourself. How about that?
Oh, did you see that they're trying to make DeSantis down in Florida racist now? Because
Really?
making him hate the gays didn't work.
So
I had
he's
briefly
racist by
seen a couple
bringing-
headlines about that.
He's racist by bringing, what? A couple million people fucking helped during the hurricane, cutting taxes. Yeah.
So he refused a proposal for a new education legislation that was heavily leaning towards AP African American Studies, and he just refused it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And instead of them, and this is how you know
Throw a
it's,
trade school
no,
up in that bitch.
this is how you know it's media insanity, is because instead of them just saying that he did that and saying that he refused a AP curriculum fucking proposal, and that's showing how he doesn't care about giving access to information to black communities. No, instead they said he removed and banned an AP African American course.
No, he just doesn't want federal grant.
No, it didn't exist before. It wasn't a thing. You
Oh.
guys wanted it to be a thing, and he said no.
Then yeah,
He didn't take it out and ban it. And
wasn't
that's
there.
what media ran with, which is fucking insane to me. It's so now he's racist. And Ethan Klein, H3H3's fat faggot ass, said, couldn't help himself but go, so what's the reason other than that he's racist? And it's just well, they didn't ban anything. They just refused a proposal, which is in
Quite
their
common.
right.
Yeah, it's in their right.
And there was probably other reasons than that it was AP African American Studies.
Yeah, probably
I bet
half
if
it
you
with
read
Ukraine.
it, the other fucking 40% of it that wasn't AP African American Studies was fucking LGBT gender studies.
That or to Ukraine. They probably won't be sending Ukraine
It's-
since they're probably getting away with that shit right now.
What do you mean they're not getting away with it?
Didn't that shit get shut down since all the shit going on? Or are they still doing it?
What?
with Biden being on a whole bunch of bullshit.
Logan
no?
did
That clarifies so much.
Yeah.
did what get shut down?
All Biden's dumb bullshit, all the fucking back and forth
Clearly
to
not
Ukraine.
all of the Biden's
Okay,
dumb
yeah, no,
bullshit,
no
Logan. You
shit.
need to be a little bit
Hell
more
no.
specific.
They're still proposing bills to send money to Ukraine.
Oh, I thought that shit got shut down
Dude,
since all the
no.
money laundering bullshit
Have I not
happened.
showed you the video of just the money flowing in a rainbow to Ukraine?
Was it not one of the
The one that I
intros
put
to
on my story?
podcast? One of the covers?
No, I think I put it on my story and
Yeah,
put a
Yeah, I
link
didn't
to
see it. No.
I've seen it.
I'll
on
show it to you.
iFunny
Like,
and on your story.
I'm telling you, we've sent billions, and it's just every day more, a few hundred thousand, just all the time. It's insane.
Hell no.
It's insane. And
Great. I
if
thought
you
that
think
shit
it
got
just
shut down.
stopped, no.
I thought that shit got shut down since, all the corruption.
Yeah,
all that
Logan,
shit
the
came
war in
out.
Ukraine just came to a screeching halt because Biden got caught with classified documents in his fucking garage.
and you haven't heard about it in several days.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, what's crazy is they actually try and swipe that whole thing under the rug.
Yeah, they tried to.
Like, they said it, well, you guys didn't care when Trump did it. It's like, well, Trump was the president, and as president, you're allowed to declassify documents and do what the fuck you want with them. He also had them in a secure location that the fucking, the archives were aware of. They knew where he had it. They
But
knew
Biden
that
had
he
it
had
with his car.
He had it with his. I had it with my Corvette. It wasn't just
In my lost
out.
garage.
The archives didn't know. Fucking, you had him when you were VP, who's does not have clearance to declassify documents. Like, there is a big difference. But no. How could Trump be so irresponsible?
Right.
How could he be so irresponsible? And I don't want to say in the words of Biden, because there's no way Biden wrote that. Biden does not write his tweets. He has a fucking PR team. Like,
In the
I need
essence
to,
of Biden.
like, I'm gonna write a set of jokes that for like stand up. That's just gonna be fucking the difference, the seamless difference between Biden on stage and Biden's PR on Twitter, and just fucking. I today stood in my office and looked into the bust of MLK, and I thought about all that my dad taught me and how we needed to save our black brothers from the injustice that goes on in this community and in this country, and how every day I have fought for progress in my position in office. And then he gets on stage and says, you guys, when I ride my bikes in Delaware, and I run into
only fell
some
once.
there's black people, and
I got scared.
they're fine, but I'm trying to get my ice cream.
Oh, after this video, after this, I gotta show you
Ah,
a
never
fucking
mind, man.
funny ass video.
And it's just like, what in the fuck, Biden? Like, Santino did it the best. He did an impression on Andrew Schultz's podcast, and he fucking just the thing about the government is that when just when I'm back home in Connecticut, it's just why and black people smell funny. That was his Biden impression. It was just like, yeah, that's on the money there, Pod. Fucking Biden just is. The idea that he's writing coherent sentences and like paragraphs to tweet about racism and injustice and the inflation in the economy.
not
The
happening.
dude can't form one fucking sentence on a stage. And that's the craziest part, is that they're just letting him. Like, all the drama and chaos that like is going on around him, it's like,
They're letting him still act like a fool.
no, it seems like you guys are ready to shoo him off.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I thought this shit
Like,
stopped.
yeah, that's the thing, is they used to like not let him speak on stage barely. They'd fucking shush people or shush him when like he was asked certain questions. One of my favorite videos, the
I'm not allowed to say
fucking
that.
bunny on Easter corralling Biden from talking about Afghanistan with the bystanders. He's talking to the people in the crowd at the gate, and the Easter Bunny comes over and grabs the president and walks him away. So he stops talking. Hey, and grabs him and shoos him off. The Easter Bunny has authority over the President of the United States?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You remember when the one?
my bad. Santa Claus, G's up. Fucking Jack Frost, G's up. Easter Bunny, G's up. Tooth Fairy, G's up. My bad. I respect the authority.
Remember the one press conference? You sent me the video. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Or no, I'm not allowed to talk about that.
What? The one when he was asked about the fucking laptop?
Yep, I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah. I don't
Like-
know. I don't have the authority to talk. I'm not the one to talk about. I don't know. I don't have it. You are the head of
You're the big guy.
FBI cyber. There was a laptop sent to you. If you don't have it, who does? I can't answer that. Well, you see, now we have a problem, sir. You know that same guy who was interviewing him, that Senator Matt Gaetz?
Mm-hmm.
He just proposed a bill to abolish the ATF. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but so the Republicans just proposed a bill. No, Republicans proposed a bill to abolish federal income tax, and now Matt Gaetz, a Republican senator, has proposed a bill to abolish the ATF.
Which, you know what that means, right?
That means we are farming and milling weapons.
Oh,
we are
Logan, going
We
crazy.
are fucking starting a business like that.
Oh,
my
I will drown every
just-
bit of my fucking money in it.
Oh, dude,
We
you
will
don't
make some
understand.
fucking-
I'll buy 10. I'm throwing 10 grand at a goddamn at a CNC.
Oh, I will instantly. I
Just
will sell
give
every
me.
fucking thing I got and just let's go.
Put that right there and just guns. 3D printer for all the fucking extra bits.
Yup.
Find a good supply of long metal. Actually, we need to get us a nice.
There's already a great supplier of that.
No, we'd need. I was gonna say metal pipes. That way we can make
have
barrels.
great
but no,
supplier.
fuck that. We need a forge so we can just cast shit.
Yeah,
Make
that's
it
what you want to do, but you want the raw metal from.
Yeah,
plant.
but I'm talking about. Before I was saying just get a pipe. That way you can use that as the barrel.
Nah, fuck that bullshit. That's not strong.
I know. That's why I'm saying we
Yeah.
need to actually just forge them ourselves.
Yeah, so
And
we get
then
the raw
can
metal
just
from
put
the
plastic
plant.
around the fucking rest
You know
of
those
it.
little, those big ass fucking tubes of metal, well, the rolls of metal you see on trucks. Literally, just get one of those bitches delivered.
You know how much money we would make selling like $300 ARs?
A lot.
Because also if we had a forge, all of our scrap metal that like gets left out of our cut, we melt down and make another block of and cut another fucking rifle out of.
Right. We have a glass box around the machine, so it
We'd
just cleans
ma-
it out.
Just drop fucking here. I got 4 rifles for you, $300 a piece. And be like, what? They're fully auto as well. Huh? Fucking, what you saying?
Yeah. You also got like 60 round clips.
No, that'd literally be our.
Enjoy.
That's literally what we do. 300 for the semi, 400 for the full auto.
Hell yeah.
Just for one piece of plastic. $100 more.
Fuck that. That would be plastic anymore. That would be probably metal.
Yeah, we'd probably have some.
We'll
metal.
probably have that casted down on metal.
But if we make them out of plastic, they come back for another replacement.
You can make it out of aluminum. You always can make it out of aluminum. It'll come
Aluminum
back.
ain't gonna break that easy.
No, it'll bend like a motherfucker though. That shit bends and twists. You take it out one time and fucking dink it the wrong way. It's
My
up.
thing is, if you make it thin enough that it's gonna dent enough that it can be put out of place, it's not gonna work in the first place.
I mean, that's valid.
Like it's gonna dent, but it's still gonna sit where it needs.
Yeah, that's valid. But yeah, if you make them plastic, they do come back.
Dude, I wish the ATF
And
got abolished.
you realize-
Oh, it'd be so sick, man.
Dude,
If
that
the
would be awesome.
ATF just got a fucking big old middle finger from the House of Representatives, I'd actually jerk
Let
off
me
to that.
talk about this. Biden, on some type of press conference, he said, You're not going to need AR-15s to fight the government.
Yeah,
You're going to need F-15s. Hey, you dumb fuck.
That's
then why
like
are you
the
trying to
third
take
time you said that.
Why are you trying to take the AR-15s away then? That's the biggest guns we can get right now. What the fuck you doing?
Why you so
We can't
worried?
go buy a fucking F-15
Why are you so worried, man?
because you guys are tyrant.
Because it's almost like you guys have went to war with a few countries in the past few decades, and almost all of them have had nothing but rifles and men, and they seem to stand up to your missiles and drones and aircraft carriers just fucking fine.
Yep, they usually I'm shooting you all motherfuckers.
And that's
down.
my favorite part about the U.S. is it's so big that you ain't getting no aircraft carriers, no battleships. You're not getting shit into the mainland. You may run the fucking coastlines. Good for you. We got what matters. We got the food. We got the people.
Yep.
You're not coming in. And by the way, it's a lot easier to build bigger artillery on land that'll shoot you out at sea.
Yep. Yeah.
We can send actual missiles. You'll run out of ammunition, bud. We just got to get out of range. We'll lose people, but there will be more.
And they'll be more pissed. And they'll be even more motivated.
And they're going to have more kids who are going to grow up with a fucking war. And they're going to be even more pissed.
Yeah, and they're going to hate it
because all they grew up in is a giant fucking techno-military destroying their home.
They'll be trained from birth.
Yeah.
And not through training either. Through life.
Yeah.
They will
Real
just
life.
Grow up fast and understand reality.
Realize, hey, you can die any second.
I wonder what percentage of them end up trans.
0.
Probably.
They're gonna be too fucking busy. When you got your hands doing something 24/7, you don't worry about what you're sticking your dick in or what dick's getting stuck in you.
Yeah.
You like, oh, strong? You strong? Okay, let's go.
I trust you.
You cute? You cute? Let's go. That's it. Move on. I want to have a kid with you. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I need to find me a biddy.
You really do. I can't wait to see your kids, bro. I can't wait. Like, if there's any kids I'm excited for, it's yours.
I think I'd have a nice little son.
Like, we might not have kids.
I think I'd have a pretty daughter. I think I'd have a cute little daughter. She'd fucking...
Depends on the bitch.
We might not have kids.
I think...
But yours will be my adopted kids.
I think... Dude.
I'm like, yeah, you all motherfuckers come
I hate that it's true that, like... you draw your fucking, like... sexual interests from, like... the caregiver fucking neurons. So, like... you tend to be attracted to, like, characteristics of, like, your parent or grandparent. That's why there's, like, the whole technique of wearing a girl's dad's cologne. Oh, that's a real thing.
I've heard of it. It's very strange.
Oh, it's strange, but it's not up to you. It's not conscious. It's subconscious. You wear her dad's cologne, she will fuck you that night. I promise. It don't work.
It pulls out.
She
pulls it
She
out.
doesn't know why. She's just, I'm into that. You're what I want all of a sudden. And if you look like him, if you got, and like, I'm not saying actually look like them, but like hair color, eye color, shit like that, that tends to play a role. So like, same interests I've had forever. Fucking brown hair, skinny white girl.
Fair enough.
Fair
enough.
You see the bitches I fucking hang around with. This has been the same breed always.
Same breed, bro. You are
Rachel, Rosalind, Hayden, even the light-skinned girl was a fucking basically white bitch with skinny brown hair. Fucking Anna, she would dye it black, but she was dark brown hair, white girl.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Remember, I only seen Anna like I told.
She would dye it black, but it was usually brown.
Oh, okay.
Dark brown. Which confused me on why she would even dye it, because it was like, it was so brown that like unless it was like out in the light, it looked black.
Yeah, and why the fuck would you even dye it? Fucks up your hair.
Yeah. And it would fuck up her hair, and I'd tell her, I'd be like, your hair is dying. You need to stop doing this shit.
Like that's why I've never been a fan of dyeing.
Why women as they get older are so obsessed with dyeing any gray hairs?
Because they're getting older.
That I understand. It's beauty. They don't want to look old.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a definitely
Kira, you're not
women
normal.
who can rock some gray hair. There
Some.
are beautiful older women.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're not hot. They're not sexy. That's the thing.
I feel like some people would beg to differ.
Show me one.
Jason, check that
Fu-
shit real quick.
Not people of our age range. But
Oh,
you think
no.
that-
I can name plenty of hot old people. None of them have gray fucking hair.
Yeah, you're speaking facts now. Every porn star you see that's old as shit don't have
Yeah.
a fucking gray hair.
Full of fucking plastic, full of dyed hair. Like,
Yeah.
humans don't age gracefully. We
Fair
get
enough.
ugly when we get old.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go.
Like, literally, I
Your
saw
body's
this lady
deteriorating.
today when I went into Giant Eagle. And, like, I came out and I was getting in my car, and this lady was just sitting in the passenger seat of this car next to me waiting for somebody to come out. And she literally looked like a fucking iguana. Like, not an iguana, a chameleon. Like, she had, like, the lips just lined.
God.
Was it a black girl or a white girl?
White lady,
That
just
makes sense.
wrinkles, short-ass hair, eyes barely open.
Yep, that makes sense. That is
Also,
totally a
what
fucking
is
old
Looked
white
it
girl.
down her
older
chin like...
women in short hair.
Because
Because it falls
it's
out.
easier to manage.
It doesn't grow as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
it's very thin. It's all wispy. It looks gross. They don't like it. You know how, like, think of, like, Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. How he's just got...
I'm not familiar.
You haven't watched Lord of the fucking Rings?
No.
Oh god, here we go.
I have not.
Fuck him, because he won't do it.
Nope.
Watch them. What are you doing?
I don't know. It's never really. I wouldn't say it's not my thing because I've never given it a shot.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
never
It's one...
been something I've seen.
It was one of those things that, like, I never like sought out, but my dad recorded them one time when we had, like, free movies for the weekend on the fucking cable. Recorded, like, all three of them. Watched them. Holy shit. I rewatched those while I was in Michigan and watched The Hobbit. All three of those.
Isn't that all
So?
part of the same?
Yeah.
thing?
Uh-huh. So, like, when you watch The Lord of the Rings, because it's first, they, like... It's Frodo, and he's got his uncle Bilbo, and Bilbo has a book of the adventures he went on, and The Hobbit is Bilbo's adventure.
Got you.
So it was Bilbo back when he was a youngin'. Sick nasty. Is it? The fucking... And if you do watch them, all of a sudden you'll realize all the hate for Rings of Power. A garbage-ass Amazon show that had, like, a way bigger budget by like 10
Never
times.
heard of that either.
Yeah. So Amazon recently did a show, Rings of Power. It's supposed to be fucking in the Lord of the Rings universe. And dwarves are black. Which, like, that statement in and of itself, okay, until you think about what dwarves are and why they're small.
They live in dark.
They live in caves.
They wouldn't be
Caves
black.
that go miles deep into the center of the earth. That's so deep that demons crawl out. Like,
Not a lot of sunlight.
not a lot of sunlight,
At
not a
all.
lot of melanin needed in the caves under the earth.
If anything, it would make the most sense if they were almost albino-ish pale.
They are. Up until that point.
Oh, we need racial fucking bullshit. Yeah, just
The only
pass
ones
by-
who get color are the fighters. Everyone else is a minor in your civilization.
The hell?
You live in mountains.
I mean, fair.
Not on mountains, in mountains. One of your greatest, like, historical homes where, like, millions of dwarves lived was in a fucking mountain.
Yeah, then you don't have any pigment. You're in dark 24/7.
And
You're
then,
skipping
on top
straight
of that,
science.
all the costumes suck dick.
Oh, of
Like,
course.
you can see, like, just, like, clothes sticking out. Like, they have, like, fake chainmail, shit like that. Like, 3D printed costumes and helmets and shields and shit like garbage. Garbage.
Sounds like it.
And, you know, that upsets me because, like, they're doing the same thing to The Witcher. They fucking...
Really?
They destroyed The Witcher, man.
Wait, was that the one show we watched?
You watched all of like 3 episodes, but
The one
yeah.
with the dude with the white hair?
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
I watched like I think the first season of that.
There's a bunch of press about that show,
Mm-hmm.
and almost everything in regards to Henry Cavill is about him being a Bible for the books and video game of that show. On set, all the cast members are like, dude, he literally will bring up a line from a book, the chapter, the page, and be like, we should say this from this scene because this is how this happened. And they're like, fucking go with it. They're getting rid of him.
What?
The main actor.
What?
The dude who plays The Witcher. They're getting rid of him.
What the fuck?
To get in Thor's younger brother, the dude from the Hunger Games. The dude who played Gale.
Well,
The
any
fuck?
chance of me watching more of that show is dead.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I'd watch up to season 3. So good.
That's what I mean. Like, I'd watch the shit with the original
Yeah,
dude in
and
it.
like they're gonna do the same shit. They're gonna ruin the fucking show. Now, you know what?
And he's such a great actor,
He's so
too.
good. He's so good in everything he's ever done, which what pisses me off. Like at the end of Black Adam, the fucking DC movie, they like teased him. Like he shows up to Black Adam and is like, "Hey boy, you better calm that shit." And Black Adam's like, "Nah."
What else did he
So
do?
basically, like, closing the movie off with, like, we gonna get a Superman Black Adam roundabout. And then DC fires fucking Henry Cavill as Superman. The dude in Man of
Yeah.
Steel.
Really?
They fired him.
He's a great.
He's the best Superman they
awesome.
have.
Like, he's perfect. He does
I
great.
grew
He's
up
built
watching
perfect.
That is like my first favorite movie.
And he's built.
Man of
like,
Steel was so
perfectly.
cool.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was a
Man of
great
Steel
movie.
is so cool.
That was a great
Before
movie.
I was even allowed to watch Star Wars, that was my favorite movie.
Man of Steel was the shit.
Like, that was a very well done movie.
Yes.
Fucking the tornado scene, him
Yes.
getting it, him figuring out his fucking powers, him then, like, Zod's evil ass just being like, no, dude, you don't understand. You're a regular ass motherfucker. I was bred for this shit. Loses the fucking sensory aids on his suit, and he's just like, I don't care. I don't need months to learn this. I'll figure it out right now, boy. Ugh. Having to snap his neck, kill his only, like, hope at rebuilding his civilization because he wants to hurt humans. Such a good fucking movie.
Solid. Very
Oh.
solid. Animation was very solid, too.
Yes.
Like, they did a great job on the CGI.
Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah, you're fucking retarded. Retarded.
So why is he leaving The Witcher?
He's not leaving. They fired
They
him.
fired him?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Oh, probably because they're sick of a masculine man doing anything good.
Yeah.
That being said,
It's not like there's not strong
no,
female
no,
leads in that show.
no. You know what they don't realize they fucked up on? They're radicalizing him. He probably doesn't even realize it. Because you want to know what he's getting casted for now? You probably don't know about it. It's this thing called Warhammer 44 or 440 or some shit.
No idea.
Warhammer 40K. That's it.
Never heard of it.
It's like, I think there's books, and then there's also like a big board game. Like, it's one of those board games where, like, you get the little figurines and, like, people paint them themselves to get their own, like, war colors and shit on their guys, and, like, they get different set pieces, they do different things, and, like, they, like, to the point where, like, people will have an entire room dedicated to having, like, tons of pieces that do different war strategies, and they can fight anytime, any kind of way. Like, D&D on crack type shit.
Sounds like it.
But I'm pretty sure it originated from these books. The whole thing is like imperialist super space soldiers. Like creatures that are bred to be like the strongest beings, then given giant cyber super suits and sent out to fight like demon aliens in space and conquer the galaxy.
We might have to watch that.
And that's
I
what he's
wanna
getting.
Watch that.
That's what he's getting casted for, which is also something that he loves. And by the way, simply because I mentioned it now, you'll be seeing it on iFunny all
Oh,
the time.
fuck yeah.
I
There's a
can't wait.
big community on iFunny that loves it. And like, after we like watch, after we're done with this, because we're about to call it quits anyway, I'll
Dude, I
show
gotta
you
piss
guys.
again.
I'll show you guys. Like, there's like fan edits and like cutscene type shit made for Warhammer 40. So fucking cool, dude.
I'm interested to see it.
So fucking cool.
interested.
I'm definitely
Like-
interested, but I'm still baffled that they cut him from the Witcher.
It makes no sense.
Like, he is the Witcher.
He is the embodiment of that character.
Yes.
I watched 3 episodes of that, and he was a great actor. It was great. He was
Killing
a
off
great
his
actor.
character, at least?
Dude, I'm pretty sure they're just
Or
going to him
recasting.
being young.
So they're going back in time.
Just ditching the whole plot and story that they're going with now. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
watch that
I don't
take the
care.
biggest box
I don't give a
office drop.
fuck. My thing is they didn't finish this storyline.
Retarded. Oh my god, brain dead.
I'm tempted to watch up to the 3rd season
It's
now,
so
but
good.
I'm gonna be pissed if I do.
There's also some nice titties.
Oh, I'm well aware.
You get to see that one bitch, Guinevere.
Oh, yeah, I've already seen that far.
Oh, but like I'm more. Like they flaunt that bitch.
That shit was so crazy
When she-
watching it.
Oh, dude.
Just a
fucking
titties.
bro. They're like, yeah, we'll make you nice, babe. She had to give up her uterus, bruh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then she tries to, like, get her shit back.
From a fucking genie. Yeah. Talk
Like-
about like already. That's an amazing
I
premises.
don't
That
think he
fair
even
enough.
watched far
Premise.
enough to see her get pretty.
Yeah, I did. Wait, the ugly bitch?
Oh,
Yeah.
you did watch far enough?
you
to
watched
see
her
That
go through the
ugly-
spell and turn
yeah.
hot as fuck.
All that yelling and screaming?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you did see that
Just
part?
titties and
Yeah,
ass,
oh
bro.
my God.
Yes.
She's got.
I do remember that.
Nice
Yes,
titties.
that was nice. That was very nice.
Yeah. Witcher does that right.
I,
And they're nice enough to never show you Henry's cock.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I enjoy that.
Don't they show a silhouette though?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure
I
they did.
don't recall a
I-
silhouette.
Could have sworn they did when he was like showering or some shit like that or changing.
No, they'll show his ass. Show
Yeah.
his ass and back. Ever his dick.
You definitely.
Wait, no,
did
it was the
math
ball
moves.
shadow. It was a ball shadow.
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
I might be thinking of like fucking Game of Thrones or some shit like
Game
that.
of Thrones
Thrones
will
showed
show
some
you.
Dick.
And it's always soft fucking gay dick. It's never like a hard
No,
straight dude's
I don't
cock.
give a fuck who.
It's always some gay dude's cock and balls.
No, okay, let me just say this right now.
Show
Hold on,
hard
let me
dick?
say this.
No, actually no. They never show hard dick.
That one mentally challenged fuck at like the end of the show.
Oh,
Hodor?
Yes, he
RIP.
got a
Pour
fucking
some out for the homie.
slanger.
The goddamn now his didn't have to be hard. That dude's
No.
got some horse meat, and I
horse guy.
don't think that was fake.
Me either.
I
think
don't
so
think that was a
either.
prosthetic.
And oh my
Yo, look how
God,
big he
did
is.
that scare some bitches.
Dude, my mouth open. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we rewound that scene.
My
like
thing is,
3
my
times.
thing is if I had something like that, I'd only do porn.
You have to.
Cause like you're not gonna find a normal girl who
No,
wants
you're
that.
Going to
You're not gonna
hurt
find no
them.
girl's gonna be able to take it.
Like fuck hurt him. It's not going in.
Yeah, you're not gonna take it.
Like you're gonna try anal
You're
because
going
you have a
to
better
get,
chance.
Like a quarter of the way in, and she is going to be crying.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you even get your tip in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're calling for like.
I
this
honestly
big.
feel like you're just gonna be
You can-
hitting the front door aggressively.
Yeah,
Logan, you can accommodate girth way easier than length.
I understand it, but most bitches ain't that stressed out. They're
No.
used to the
No.
micro peters.
I understand.
That's micro to you?
I understand you give
That-
birth.
yeah, it's micro.
I understand
That's
you
not
give
micro.
birth, but like, that's insane.
It's
yes.
smaller than a human head.
Yeah, you also have
You
to
want
dilate for that.
loose after that. Your cervix dilates. Your pussy don't.
Yeah, your fucking hips widen. Like, there's no space for that to get in there. I don't think.
Well, you aren't getting
That being
cervix
said-
anyway.
Oh, that's valid, I guess.
You're just pounding the shit out of the wall.
Yeah, just pounding into it. But you'd have to go into porn with something like that, because like,
Yes.
Oh, you have
That's
to.
the
He's
only
just
place.
so ugly.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
I mean,
don't
fair
fucking
enough,
matter.
Close-ups.
That's the whole thing about porn. They don't make it into a whole type of kink.
They
Ugly pool guy comes by and
fuck
fucks
even
cute
that.
babe.
Most dudes in porn are fat fucking ugly retards.
I mean, that's true. You
Like
actually
only,
go scroll
not
through a little
all
bit.
of them are hot.
No, you scroll through a little bit, you start finding the dirtier part of porn, the more side.
Fuck that. A lot of the guys in porn are just old fucking fat dudes.
I mean, fair enough. That's true. That is very true.
They're not obese, but they're not fucking
They got
fit.
That, they got that belly.
Yeah.
If anything,
They always look
they're-
like a landlord.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is perfect.
They look like a fucking landlord out of like some fucking adult cartoon show.
Yeah.
Besides that dude though, in Game of Thrones, it's definitely a lot of gay soft dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Like,
they show
those
Peter
two-
Dinklage's dick in Game of Thrones?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Pretty
really don't
sure.
think so. I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure I
they
remember
show
that.
him taking a piss, like actually film the piss leaving his fucking cock.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but he
so.
was also like so far away that you didn't see his cock.
But I'll say, I remember
It was when he was pissing off the wall, wasn't it?
No, it was like some scene where he's traveling through the woods and he pisses on a tree. And I'm pretty sure they show up
No.
a close up.
They don't show his
I don't
cock
think
in
they
a
show his
close
cock.
up.
Pretty sure they do.
I've watched that show like 3 times. I'd remember seeing Midget Man's penis,
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
especially in a close up.
That's what I'm thinking. I will remember seeing that midget's penis. Like, that would be ingrained.
I remember most of the dicks and tits I saw in that show.
There's
Like
way
when
too
they
many
showed the
tits shown
giant
in
bitch's
it.
tits.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't with that. Now John's wife.
You grit?
Oh, that bitch. Because they're married in real life.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
know.
what it was
That's cool.
fantastic that they got to have a sex scene together.
Yeah.
You know they
weren't
like
even together
actually
at
were
that
fucking.
Point, I don't think.
Yeah, but you
They
know
probably were low key fucking. Though.
they were dry humping the shit out of
Yeah.
each other in that.
I
He probably
fucked
stood
with
up with a
that
ding.
so much more than that.
Oh,
scene
and that's
with,
why she probably
Daenerys.
got to grinding on it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Everybody in the studio is like,
The chemistry between them was so much better than Jon and Daenerys.
yes. Yes. It's almost like because they skipped 3 seasons of fucking plot.
Yeah, that.
And I love
That's
how the
what
last
It's almost
season,
like there was
they
a
try
whole.
and throw in a sex scene for Arya.
Yeah, that was bad. Dude,
Yeah, a girl we've seen since
you know,
12.
another thing that we were supposed to have 3 more seasons of plot to get to. My thing is there was supposed to be a whole like arc where we got into the Targaryens and who the fuck Varys was working for, who he knew, what the fuck, why was he Mr. Mad secret behind the scenes man all the way from the beginning? Why was he working for the Targaryens all the way back when like Baratheon was still on the throne?
Never to be shown in the show.
No, we just fucking skipped right past that.
I
Fuck
mean-
the books. It's insane.
Does that shock you, though? They usually take a lot of skips in movies and TV shows.
No, not that they didn't. No, that was like a big thing. Is that like it was very, very accurate to the source
Yeah, and then
material.
they skipped at the end. They skipped all the bullshit then.
It wasn't skip the bullshit. They like cut out like everything that made the show good.
No,
Okay.
Logan.
They ruined the show.
It's like if we made the Harry Potter books, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we made the movies. And sure, the movies don't absolutely equate to the books, but they're still the general plot line, right?
Yeah.
It's like if instead of us making all of the Harry Potter movies into books or into movies, we just made 5 out of the fucking 8.
and like
And
the first
then
3
we're like,
were great.
and it wasn't the last 3 or the first 3. It was we took 3 out of the fucking. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 gone, and there's your 8th.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot worse than I was
It's
thinking.
almost like you're gonna fucking miss a lot of plot.
You just completely. Yeah, that's not even like just skimping out. That's just.
Yeah, they were supposed
Cut
to
out.
make 10 seasons, and they only made 8. Because they wanted to go make those new trash ass Disney fucking Star Wars movies.
Wait, that's why?
Yes, the 2 directors that were making that got their fucking like fame doing Game of Thrones. Well, yeah, let's run away to do Star Wars and make shit.
Go work for
and
Disney.
Game of Thrones was shit. New Star Wars was shit.
It's like you didn't break away to do anything good. All you did was break away to get money. You have no principles. You're not an artist. You're a fucking money grubbing whore. Fuck you.
Game of McDonald's was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
I'm sorry. That like actually pisses me off. If you make good enough art to get people actually interested and invested in it, and then you just, I don't care. Fuck you.
Yeah,
You're a piece of shit.
just like they do in my Avatar.
Well, we should go see Ways of Water.
Yeah, we really should.
I want to see it. I know it's not going to live up to my expectations.
That's
but
my
I
one
wanna
thing. I just
see
don't want
it.
to pay for it if it's actually going to be shit like people have been saying.
I still want to see it.
I want to see it. I don't want to pay for it. I want to go to the theater and pay for
I
it.
could go for some popcorn and a pop sitting at a movie.
I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. It does sound kind of fun.
That experience is kind of ruined for me
Why?
because I can't eat movie theater popcorn.
Oh, that does blow.
Really?
Really. Every movie theater I've ever been to can never guarantee my safety. I'm not gonna risk it and risk.
They don't have like
ruining
any
$30
peanut
worth
products
of-
back there. They have boxed peanut M&Ms.
It's because of the crap they come with. The caramel popcorn they make there and stuff like that. Don't they make that there?
No. They just have
Oh,
the
I'm just tripping.
popcorn that they do in the fucking actual popcorn popper.
Yeah, then what the
Yeah,
fuck
like
can't they guarantee?
literally, I've asked several different movie theaters on several different occasions. They never
See,
want
this
to.
is why I could never have an allergy like you. Because I wouldn't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, it-
like if in my head there's no way peanuts touch this shit, I'm eating it. Fuck what you tell me. Fuck what you say you did or did. I'm gonna eat that shit. And if I fuck myself up, that's on me.
I mean,
ruin everyone's time in a movie because I decided, ooh, popcorn.
Fucking ruin everyone's time.
What's gonna
You-
happen,
You're
April?
gonna get the fuck out of there and they're gonna watch their goddamn movie.
right.
They ain't stopping the movie for you.
No, I'm talking about like him. Like I'm just gonna rush myself to a hospital.
What? It's not that big of a fucking deal. It's a goddamn movie. In fact, something tells me if he comes back later and tells him, hey, I had to rush out of here because my girlfriend had a fucking
Allergic
Allergic
reaction.
reaction due to your products, they'll probably just let you in free to
Yeah.
waive liability.
and I didn't get to finish my movie. Is there any way I could get back in for the next showing of Avatar: Ways of Water?
Yeah, simple as
Some
that.
tells me that, yeah, we got you, bruh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll
And even
call
if,
my
like, nothing
supervisor over here.
And maybe
not
not
like
that.
they're
They might
really
say
paid
fuck the
enough to
management
give a
until you
fuck.
go. Yeah, they probably like, yeah, fuck that shit, go.
Just go.
Just go. You gotta go for all that bullshit. You're
Trust
back.
me.
Go.
That being said, since I have an allergy and everything, I'm allowed to bring whatever the fuck I want into it.
Yeah, she could really bring
I
a
can
whole bag of
snacks
popcorn.
In
Yeah,
it. They
so
can't say
you're fine.
shit.
You're fucking fine.
Yeah.
In fact, I guess it's just cheaper for me.
Fuck's sake,
Yeah.
if you brought popcorn in a goddamn thermal lunchbox, it'd stay warm.
Yeah. Speaking facts. But dude, the buttery popcorn they got there, so good.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Shit,
That
fucking
shit
good.
smells so
Oh,
good, unlike
here,
any
it's
other
good.
popcorn. And I know they probably use like some fake butter shit or.
Dude.
something,
No, they
but,
probably
like,
use real butter.
What bothers me is I seen that it's heavily salted butter. That's their trick. Fucking. Did y'all see that video going around social media? The fucking fat ass at the movie theater doing he worked at the popcorn stand and he's twirling the fucking.
I wish my dude did that. I wish my movie theater guy
I
did that.
hated that.
Why?
Because every fucking like caption on that I saw was something to the effect of "There's no such thing as unskilled labor." I was like, he's spinning a fucking
yeah, fuck
box
you.
and making a mess everywhere.
Yeah, that part's stupid. I just wish they, did the
Because it's
butter.
not like he was just doing it over the thing and like the popcorn was falling back. He's doing it over the floor, making a horrible fucking mess. It's not like he's throwing a pizza in there and fucking catching it and nothing's going anywhere because he's just spinning dough. The dude's shaking half the fucking popcorn he just put in the box back out of the box to pour more in it 4 more fucking times. That's dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid. I like the way that he actually like layered the butter
Yeah,
rather
that's
than just putting it on top and
that-
saying "fuck
that's-
you." Yeah, I wish they did that more often. But all that ridiculous flinging around shit, that was too
Here you
much.
go.
Yeah, that was too much. All that shit was too much. But like,
It was so, and the fact that everybody's like, skilled labor is so
No.
good. I wish, dude, this is so fantastic. I wish I could do this. He's spinning a fucking. It's like a
box.
dude standing outside waving a sign. Come in and get your pizza. Come in and get your pizza. We got deal. He's spinning a fucking piece of cardboard, guys. Come on now.
It's not like it's Looney Tunes where he's gonna take off.
Oh my god.
Like, it's not that fucking.
No.
He's not that
Oh, you're
skilled.
doing your
He's
job.
actually pretty unskilled.
You're doing your job and fucking it up.
And taking.
Congratulations.
Like actually, if I was there and I watched him do it, I'd be like, can you just, like, scoop the shit?
If I was his manager, he would have been fired. I'm like, dude, you just
I don't know about fired.
You just spilled fucking
Stop
4 things of
doing
popcorn.
Yeah, I'd be like, now look at the ground, fat boy. I know it's hard to see past your stomach, but you see the popcorn down
you see
there?
the 4
And
buckets
I'm
of
not
popcorn?
telling you to look at it so you can eat it. I'm telling you there's a mess. You need to clean it up.
And don't do this shit again or you're fired.
Fucking
Because that's like 4
retard.
boxes of popcorn by the end of the night. I
You
bet
fucking moron.
Like, fucking
There's
stupid.
a whole box on the ground right there. What are you
All right,
doing?
I need a piss.
It's a small. Well, I think we can call it there. That's 2:04.
We spent
Fucking-
like the last 30 minutes bullshitting.
Yeah,
about
I didn't think we
movies.
would make it that long. Fucking, we did it. It works. Fucking, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, put on notifications. I'm gonna do my best to get a camera going here at some point.
Hope so.
I would like to get that going. Thank you and good night.